up. The soap you shower with? It's You probably haven't even questioned what bar of soap you lather up with. Let's face it, most guys don't. They're still using whatever bar their mommy bought for her little man. Is that what you want? To smell like mama's little man? Ugh. But now you can upgrade your shower game with Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Real soap for real men. Or don't, and continue to be mommy's little helper.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight, we are here with Slide Jobs, Dr. Squatch's Cup Series, Round 3, Season 5 here at the Community Swimming Pool, Iowa Speedway, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Glad to have everybody out there. It looks like we've got about 11 people watching here currently. They're already down to about 4 minutes here. A little bit of technical difficulties, but we got through it. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in to everything as we speak here. But of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, on the mic for you all here this evening for 180 laps here tonight. We have an air temp of 72 degrees and track temp of 77. Like I said, 180 laps, 157.5 miles here this evening. It's only a little over 3/4 of a mile, so it's about 7/8 of a mile long. So it is a short track race here this evening. Tire window, well, Iowa does use up some tires, but I've got it at about 30 to 40 set on the tires. Fuel window is going to be anywhere between 62 laps and 70 laps. With what I'm seeing out here tonight, I know these drivers know what they're doing, but there's a lot of drivers out here tonight. Maybe later on in the race, we may see 60 to a full fuel run, but it's going to be rough to get that far. But I think they can do it. But that is the fuel, about where the fuel window is going to be here. Pit road speed, 40 miles per hour. Got to be very careful coming down pit road. Pace speed, however, 50 miles per hour. Of course, located in Iowa. But let's go ahead and get down here to the point standings. Coming in to 2 to 9, AJ Stravato with 96 points in that top spot. Robert O'Connor in second. Curtis Granger in third. Robert O'Connor 78 points. Curtis Granger 73. A tie here between Davey Hendricks and Rachel Hunt for 71 points. J.W. Miller in sixth with 70. Eric O'Connor in a seventh with 68. Will Rickard in 8th with 67, and then another tie, Caden Atkins and Darren Clement with 63 points, 9th and 10th respectively. William Allman, is going to come in tonight, 11, 62 points. Dylan Parker in 12th with 56. Anthony Marshall in 13th with 55 points. Paul Turner 14th, 54. Eric Moore in 15th with 51 points, and then another tie between Eric Hutton and Zachary Vakari. Eric dropping 15 positions from where he was last week all the way back to 16. Like I said, 49 between Eric and Zachary. Khalil Gillen with 46 points, tie with Chris James, 18th and 19th. And Brandon Leonard going to round out the top 20 here in the point standings coming into round 3 here at Iowa. And this is going to be an interesting race. But before we get into that, we're going to step away. We're going to play the national anthem. And then we're going to talk about Iowa and what I think, in my opinion, makes this track so difficult. And, of course, we will get into chat as well. So hang tight. We'll be right back.
So gallant
righty, folks. National anthem provided by Madison Rising out there. Big shout out for letting us use their video for the national anthem, although the national anthem itself is not copyrighted. The video, I believe, is. But a big shout out to them for letting us use their video of the national anthem. So we are back here. Qualifying is underway here tonight. And right now, Zach Allman has that top spot. We was just on Andrew Bird there. He's going to go into that 5th position. We've got a couple more that looks like they might be coming out, but I don't know. Matthew Piscata. Hopefully I said his last name correctly. Currently sitting at the end of pit road, as well as William Martin, also at the end of pit road. I don't know. They got time to come out here to put in a lap because their laps are at about 22.9 as the quickest that I have seen out here tonight. So they have time to come out. Now, what makes this track so tricky? Well, it's Iowa. The turns here, it gets really, really loose coming out of the corners and going in, especially as the tires wear down. Probably, I would say, your best bet and your strongest laps are going to be anywhere between 13 and 17 laps is going to be your strongest laps. Because it's going to take 4 to 5 laps to get heat built up. And then as it wears on more heat, so 13 to 17 laps is going to be where your key laps are going to be here. After that, it starts falling off. The tires start falling off. The time starts falling off. Then you're getting a little bit more slick out there, especially coming out of the corners. We're going to have to watch it. I'm seeing a lot of it here in practice about coming out of the corners, and it's rough. These guys are wicked loose out of the corners, especially on fresher tires. So that, I think, is going to be key. But it looks like right now we have Zach Allman on pole. It doesn't look like anybody else is going to come out. So let me see if I can find Zach Allman. There he is. All right, Zach Allman, buddy, got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, Zach, man, it looks like you're going to grab the pole out here right now. It doesn't look like anybody else is going to be coming out. We're still waiting on 2 to see if they are. But right now you're on pole. Man, it looks like it's wicked loose out there. Talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I only ran my fastest lap on my first lap. My second lap, I got loose off 4, so I guess that first lap really was our key lap. Our second lap, we just messed up, but I'll take that 22.975.
I think anybody will take it. So, what's it going to take out here to not being as loose as it is? You know, it is going to be transitioning into a night race. So, the track temp is going to cool off even more.
I think the most important thing is just not slamming the gas. You got to just ease into it so you're not just getting loose off exit and spinning out and wearing those tires out.
All right. Well, it looks like you got some teammates down there in Wide Open Motorsports. Really not a team factor out here. You know, it's not a super speedway, but still a lot of communication has got to play into factors. So does you and your team down there, you have something in mind if this race does so happen to go green flag all the way and y'all do get those green flag pit stops in?
If we get those green flag pit stops in, I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna pit around like the same lap just to have it 100% sure we don't run into each other and ruin each other's day. But we might just pit a few laps apart just to make sure.
Oh, okay. So a little bit of strategy. All right. Well, we don't, I don't like racers saying it because we got people that listen, but, if you don't care, you don't care, Things can change really quickly, for sure. All right, Zach, well, congratulations on pole.
Thanks.
Because I'm not seeing anybody else coming out, but you never know. But for now, congratulations on pole, man, and, man, it's going to be a long race.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All
right, thanks.
All right. Well, that was Zach Allman down there for Wide Open Motorsports. Let's see here who else we can. How about we go with somebody going to be starting kind of the mid-pack. How about we go with Curtis Granger here? Curtis Granger, buddy, Josh from the booth. Got a copy real quick?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're going to be starting kind of mid-pack here at around 14th. You got about a minute 40 left here before y'all get in on grid. Now, what's it going to take?
I'm just looking for the long run here. I hope it's not going to be real caution-filled, but I think that if we get 10, 15 laps into a run, I'm going to be really solid, and hoping that's what happens.
All right, so you're looking for the long run. That's
Hell
what
yeah,
you're
brother.
looking for. Yeah, everybody. I think everybody's wanting that long run out here tonight. These laps are going to go by quick. 22-second laps, roughly 23. Somewhere in that vicinity. They're going to go by quick. So y'all's going to be putting in almost 3 laps a minute here, and it's going to wind down fast. So it's going to be a long race. So you got a game plan.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm excited. Looking forward to it.
All right, Curtis. We'll let you get back to it, man. Good luck down there.
Hey, have a good race.
All right, we'll let Curtis get back there to his team for Vicari and Granger Motor. Well, it doesn't say motorsports at the end, but I imagine it's either going to be motorsports or racing. Vicari and Granger Motorsports sounds a lot better than Vicari and Granger Racing. So, my personal opinion, but yeah. All right, let's see who we have in chat. About 25 seconds left. It looks like we've got Ryan out there. We've got Brennan Kennedy picking the 5 car. It looks like Connor White out there in chat picking the 22 car. Rob John saying good pick. And John Ju out there in chat as well. Retracted the message, but nevertheless, glad to have you out there. Looks like we've got about 28 viewers right now. Now it's going to be getting them down here on the grid with Zach Allman on pole. So the MaxSpeedTV starting grid is going to be like this. Zach Allman grabbing the pole with a 22.976. Congratulations to Zach on pole here tonight. Dylan Parker going to be starting on the outside of him in second. Bryson Clark third. Matthew Chastain fourth. Robert O'Connor in fifth. Andrew Bird sixth. AJ Stravato seventh. Keith Calhoun in eighth. Caden Atkins ninth. And Jade Bell 10th. Davey Hendricks at 11th. Noah Ari in 12th. Gavin Martin 13th. Curtis Granger 14th. Brady Clark 15th. Anthony Marshall 16th. Scott Metcalf in 17th. Tyler Schneider in 18th. Dan Cruz in 19th. Brandon Leonard 20th. Will Rickard 21st. Benjamin Lacey 22nd. Christopher Dean 23rd. Robert Lukens 24th. Eric Moore in the number 20, starting 25th. Cole Gray 26th. Matthew Piscano of the non-qualifiers is going to be starting 27th. Presley Gilson, 28th. Michael Atkins Jr., 29th. William Martin, 30th. Zach Probst, 31st. Jacob Locklear, 32nd. That's going to round out the field with 32 drivers out here on the track here tonight for Iowa. Oh, yeah, we'll do it. John, don't you worry about it. Now, my pick actually already interviewed him. My pick is going to be Curtis Granger here tonight. So, we're going to go ahead and throw that out there for everybody. So, the number 77, Curtis Granger is going to be my pick. Hopefully, I didn't just jinx him. But we'll see. Rolling off here, they're going to get, I believe, 2 laps here at Iowa. They may only get 1, but I think it's 2. Like we got a pick for the 86 out there as well. That would be Christopher Dean. As we make our way around turn 4 here. Yeah, 2 laps here at Iowa for pacing under a mile. So they are going to get the 2 laps. Next time by, we will go green flag for round 3. The Dr. Squatch Cup Series for slide jogs. Season 5. Yes, sir, Ryan. Pull them belts out one more time. Down the short back stretch here at Iowa. Pace car going to make its elusive dive to the safety of pit road. Here we go. Pace car will dive off. Zach Almond going to be in control here. Pace car is off. Waiting for the green flag. There it is. Buggity, 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 folks. We're racing at Iowa for round 3 of season 5. This is where it's going to start getting a little hairy out here, folks. Oh, already the number 3. That would be Dylan Parker. Oh, Dylan Parker looks like trying to make some moves early on. And he is, Dylan Parker, going to lead the first lap here, getting around our pole center, Zach Almond. 73 of Bryson Clark also looking to the inside of the 18. The 22 of Robert O'Connor. Oh, we've got the 02 of Anthony Marshall on the high side all the way back here. And we're already going sideways crazy. That would be Will Rickard. Oh, coming out of turn 4, just losing it. Kept it off the wall, it looks like. Good save by Will Richard there. Rickard, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He is all the way back. Behind the field, we were almost 3 wide. Now we're on Anthony Marshall here in the 29 to the inside of the 0-2. Oh, he is in the 0-2. The 84 of Jacob Locklear. Jacob Locklear, the 84, getting around the 0-2 of Anthony Marshall. Anthony falling back in position. Robert Lukens in that Kodak machine on the outside, hitting the wall, scraping the wall a little bit. Already got some moves being made, but it's still early. We're already 5 laps in. Dylan Parker up front. He's going to make it his 5th lap lead here, coming across the stripe. And back down here where we've got some action with the 28 of Jade Bell. Oh, Jade Bell and the 77 of Curtis Granger almost making some contact there. But everything good to go. Branch U, that's the way I would pronounce it. Oh, we got a caution. And if I can catch up to him, it's going to be Brady Clark involved in this. Let's go back and see what happened to the 14 of Clark. So the first caution of the evening rolls out at lap number 8 or 7 here. So let's see here what happened to the 14 of Clark. Probably the product of the turn here. Or did the 10 make some contact? Well, we'll see. Well, the 14 does go low. And it looks like it's just going to snap loose on him. Yes, it does. Snaps loose on him. He's sideways on the track. Right there is the caution. On the racing surface in front of traffic. Caution is going to fly early on. Brady Clark going to be the cause of it. That's pretty obvious there. So, Ryan, I said Brand Chew. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. But everybody down pit road for the first time tonight on pit road. See everybody coming in. We'll get down here on the exit of pit road. Like the 17 of Benjamin Lacey going to miss. Pit stall there. The 18 is going to be the first one off of pit road. That is going to be Zach Allman, I believe. Or was it Davey Hendricks? No, it was Zach Allman. Yes, the 18. Going to be the first one out. It is going to be difficult to get interviews in on this track because it is so short. But they are going to allow us to do it. So let's go ahead and get oh, it looks like Michael Atkins Jr. took his car behind the wall. So what happened to Michael Atkins Jr.? All right. Well, not going to be doing an interview this time, so we'll wait and see. Pace car is off, or pace lights are off. Pace car lights are off. I'll get it out in a minute. Currently 33 watching, 8 likes here already. Pace car lights, or pace car's going to dive off here to the safety of pit road. It makes its way around turn number 4. Will Rickard going to be our current leader here. He's going to get him going. He elected to stay out. He's on the loud pedal, and the green flag is back out. We are back underway here tonight. How quickly is he going to be get run down here? I don't know. That's Allman. Right there in second, followed by Dylan Parker. Side by side, action behind them with Davey Hendricks. Come up to the inside of the 33 of AJ Stravato. And Will Rickard going to lead at the first lap, and we're wrecking again back here toward the back. Jacob Locklear involved, as well as the 14 of Brady Clark. So the second caution happening here on the restart of the race. Taking a look at Jacob Locklear. Looks like the 14 pulled down. Oh, it started right up in front of him with the 8. Let's see here if I can find the number 8 of Noah. I think that's him. All right. Nope, that ain't him. There is another car there. Let's go with Brady Clark here. Okay. The number 62. Oh, Zach Probst going to be involved in this too. Looks like it started maybe with the 303 wide at Iowa, with the 3 in the center. Not that 3. I don't know. The Presley Gilson in the 19 on the high side. The Tracker 3 on the low side. And then right there, the 8, the 3 going to make contact right up into the 19. Then the 62 going to make some contact. And then there's where the 14 gets a piece of it, right into the 19. The 6. There's the 1 of Robert Lukens. The Benjamin Lacey in the 17. The 84 of Jacob Locklear. Let's see if I can find the rest of these. And I don't see it. But that is where that caution is going to come out here. They've got a custom number and they didn't put it on. It's going to keep whatever number they have in iRacing on the car. And if somebody in here is running the custom number and they have that on their car, it's going to show that. So there's probably some drivers out here. Okay, William Martin, I'm showing in the 42 on the driver bar, but on his car, I'm showing the number 8. So might have to have a talk with Mr. William Martin there, figure out what happened. Oh, it looks like the pace car lights are going to go off that fast. All right, Brian's saying he's got Will, so he's shooting and hoping for Will gets it. Will still staying out. He's not coming down pit road. All right, and they're back on the loud pedal. Will held him back just for a little bit longer. He's back on the loud pedal, and we're back underway here. Got to make sure I try to keep a very close eye on these drivers. 3 wide back here for a second. And we're still going to go 3 wide. Is that 73 going to shoot the gap? Oh, that is going to be Cold Gray, I believe, on that low side. Yes, Cold Gray in the 38. Cole was one of the ones that was involved in the caution there. Bryson Clark all over the 49 of Andrew Bird. Will Rickard still holding on to the lead. But we're looking back here at around 19. Currently, Scott Metcalf trying to make his way back up toward the top 20 after starting 17. Oh, Bryson Clark and the 49 of Andrew Bird making some contact through the triangle, now down into turn 1. And we're going to see the 73 to 49 contact made again. Good save by Andrew Bird. That slowed him down and allowed the 73 of Bryson Clark to get around. Now he's under fire by Zach Probst on the outside, side by side behind him as well. Got Metcalf falling back. Here comes Cole Gray again. William Martin looking to the inside of 10. 84, Jacob Locklear. Still up in the top 25. Does have some nose damage. Like he is okay. Gavin Martin, 24, getting passed by the 97 of Dan Cruz here. And look at that dive there by the 86 of Christopher Dean. He's trying to get around. Cannot make it spin through the tri-oval. They go down into turn number 1. Dusty Stickley, how you doing out there? Thank you so much for the comment there, buddy. There's a lot of us on MaxSpeedTV. Oh, we got a jaggle of cup cars right here. Matthew Chastain, Davey Hendricks, Curtis Granger. Looks like Jay Bell in the mix under fire by Davey Hendricks here. Tyler Snyder trying to make his way up there, but here's the side-by-side battle. Now they're going to go back single file down into turn number 3. The 28, Jay Bell. Trying to look to the inside of the 99. Not going to happen there. The 7, Will Rickard now falling back after leading 14 laps. Dylan Parker has taken back over the lead. Zach Armin, AJ Stravato. Your top 3, and then this is where the guy going to start with the cup cars here. Hayden Atkins started 9th and currently running in 4th. Keith Calhoun down in 5th. Coming up from 8th, Davey Hendricks from 11th to 6th. Jay Bell, 10th to 7th. Curtis Granger, 14th to 8th. And Matthew Chastain trying to hang on to 9th here, starting 4th. We see the 41 of Tyler Schneider on that high side, getting real close to the wall. And we're going to go 3 wide again. No. Well, 3 wide. We see the 24 there, Gavin Martin blinking out. But looks like everything's back under control. All right, now single file to get back here with Will Rickard, who fell back. Is losing a lot of positions. I mean, he has been out here roughly 28 laps, but about 10 or so laps more than the rest of the drivers. Oh, and he is starting to get a little squiggly. All right, Will got it under control. Possible pass back here between Cole Gray and Brandon Leonard. Gonna watch Cole Gray here go to the inside of the 20. Can he hold it? Looks like he's gonna hold it, but not able to get around him. Now Robert O'Connor, the 22. Gonna make a pass there, looks like, on the outside of the 86 of Christopher Dean. Gavin Martin. Oh, and the 73, Bryson Clark. Really close between them two. All right, 28, Jake Bell. Oh, we got a caution. Robert Lukens. Oh, no, what happened to Robert in that Kodak machine? Oh, it looks like he's tagging the wall there as we come take a look at it. The 02 to the inside. Okay, so down the back stretch now into turn 3. The 02 on that inside line. Looks like, oh, right there. He is just going to lose it coming out of the corner with that 02 on that inside. Caution is going to fly. Robert Lukens. No. All right, caution out again, I believe. Yes, everybody going to come down pit road here. All right, we'll keep an eye on pit exit here. All right, it looks like the number 3, Dylan Parker, going to be the first one out off of pit road. Let's see here if we can get Dylan Parker up here. Dylan Parker, buddy, real quick, get a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, it looks like it's pretty hectic down there, really loose. I mean, that race seems to be doing okay, but man, coming out of the corner rough, man, talk about it real quick here early on.
It's really tight in now. It's changed a lot going to the corner since the suns went down.
Yeah.
It was really loose at the beginning of the run because we run in a night setup since the majority of the race is under night. But yeah, it's super tight exit. But you know, if you just manage the throttle, it's not that bad.
Well, you know, even managing the throttle can be somewhat difficult because you can come out of the corner, think you have it straight, get back on the gas, and, well, guess what? It's not straight enough.
Oh, yeah.
What's the mindset? You know, that it's the transition. I mean, this track is just tough. So, you've been out front 22 laps, but, you know, that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't at all. Because if I run out my stuff, then someone could easily catch me behind me if they're not running out their stuff.
Yeah, are you hoping for a fuel run tonight?
Oh yeah, I am hoping for a long fuel run.
All right, well, we have yet to see it, but hey, it could be, you know, anything is possible. It looks like the pace car lights are not going to go off this time. So, you did qualify on the outside pole. What made you just jump the gun and just get around Zach Allman?
Well, he got a bad restart. And I just, I think he jumped on it a little too hard. He didn't ease onto it as much. So, roll onto it, I was able to carry more speed into the next gear.
So spinning tires, I think, is a big problem here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Dylan. Well, let's get back to it down there to your team. It looks like GPO Racing, you know, not a big team factor race here, but yet still some communication. Y'all got, I'm sure, a plan going forward.
Just give each other tips on what the best line to run is, and what line's the best to run to save tire. So.
All right, Dylan, we'll let you get back to it, but good luck down there, man.
Okay, thank you.
All right, well, they're probably going to get the one to go here this time. Yep, pace car lights are off. And we're going to get that going green. Alrighty, 41 people watching here currently as they get ready to get back green flag here. Pace car is going to dive off. Dylan Parker going to be on the loud pedal. 13 laps here tonight. Can we hit that 25 lap mark here? I would like to hit 30, but I'll shoot for 25 here early on. Coming to lap number 40 here. Dylan Parker in control, and he is on the loud pedal. Looks like a good jump by him, but a stack up. Back here between, looks like the number 8, Nova Mari. On that inside, looks like that inside line just did not want to go. They finally went. Now we're going to be watching Curtis Granger, Jay Bell. Ooh, it looks like Matthew Piscata doing some linking out. 3 wide, almost into turn 1 to 28 on the outside. Oh, the number 12 doing some more blinking. That's Matthew Chastain. 3 wide behind him. The 77, Curtis Granger splitting the gap there. He's like, you're going to leave it open. I'm coming through. And he did just that. And a 3 wide action behind them as well. 24, Gavin Bolton was on that outside. Managed to get around the 62 and the 20 somehow. Oh, the 97 and the 41. Oh, the 62 going around. As Zach Probst, no caution. Good save. But he's going to lose some time and fall back as well. Now back into 24th as he gets around the 02 of Anthony Marshall. We've still got some battles up here at around 9th. Jay Bell, Matthew Piscata, Bryson Clark, Curtis Granger, the 22 of Robert O'Connor coming up through the field. He has fallen back from where he started in 5th to 12th, but it is early. So Owen count out O'Connor out by any means. Seen Eric Moore's time fall down. I wanted to check on him. He's back here, back behind Zach Probst, trying to get around. But back up here to the side-by-side battle in the number 5, Matthew Piscata to the inside of Curtis Granger. Still watching and keeping an eye on our leaders. Oh, there goes the 2, Caden Atkins. And there's no caution. He saves it. Good save by the 2. Come very carefully, though. Almost the 49 and the 20 get into him. And they come back up onto the track. Let's go back and take a look at this save. With the number 2 of Caden Atkins there. Going to the MaxSpeedTV replay. Looks like coming out, oh, the 99 into the wall. Oh, that's what happened. 99 into the wall, that contact with the 2. Might have been some net coating there, too. A good save there by Caden Atkins. That's back on track. Everything looks like it's okay with him. Will Rickard in the 7 to the inside. Starting 21st. Led 14 laps already. Trying to get up to 24th completely to make the pass on the 6 of Eric Moore there. It looks like he is going to complete the pass coming out of 4th. Nope, check up on our front pack here. Just inside the top 10, Bryson Clark. Looks like behind him a 5, Matthew Piscata again to the inside of the 22 of Robert O'Connor. Robert on the outside, out of 4, still side by side. Right across the stripe, the 22. Gonna have it there at the line. Now we get into turn number 1, still side by side. Matthew Piscata on the inside. Robert O'Connor on the outside. On the back stretch. Down into turn 3. Matthew Piscata gonna lose that position to the outside 22 of Robert O'Connor. Like another battle brewing. Looks like Christopher Dean gonna fall back behind the 41 of Tyler Schneider. This is the front group. We got a second group back here. Andrew Byrne, Caden Atkins, he's making his way back up. And then Zach Probst leading another group. So we've got several groups out here at Iowa. I think really they're just wanting to get a green flag, a long green flag run in. Keep on the 12, Matthew Chastain to the inside of the 11, Davey Hendrick. This is 4-4. Brandon, I don't know how he saved it, but he did. What do you get? Jay Bell getting a little loose there. Jay Bell's having some issues, it looks like. Frank DiMaggio, Dylan Parker's leading fighting right now, but there's no battles up here, really. And we might have one here momentarily with AJ Stravato and Zach Allman, our pole sitter. But where the battles are happening is where I usually am at. I do thank you for that, but, you know, I go where the battles are. I don't stay on the leader if they're not having a battle, but they are right now. AJ Stravato to the inside of Dylan Parker for the lead. AJ Stravato is going to lead his first lap of the night, side by side with the 3 of Dylan Parker. Here comes the 18, our pole sitter of Zach Allman, also trying to get up through here. Still side by side for the lead. Uh-oh. All right, losing some frames there a little bit, but it seems under control now. AJ Stravato in the lead. Dylan Parker. Oh, Dylan into the 18. That looked interesting. We're going to have a big one here in Iowa as Dylan Parker. Oh, man. All right, so what transpired out here on the track? You see Dylan Parker there on the outside under the MaxSpeedTV replay here. We've got the 18 down low. That's going to be Zach Allman. It looks like Zach just going to get around him there. It looked like no contact between the 18 and the 3. Zach goes into second. Dylan Parker back to third. They go side by side. And then right there, well, that looked interesting for sure. Going into 1. Right there it was. Contact. The 3 into the 18. Greg goes down and then right back up onto the track. And this is where it's going to start piling up. The 5, the 24, the 8, 97. Going to get involved. It looks like the 86, the 41 as well. Well, that is going to be interesting for sure. We'll let the admins take a look at that. But everybody on pit road. All right, looks like Anthony Marshall as well as Brady Clark staying out. Brady, a lot of front damage there. Is a lap down, but Anthony Marshall out front. Yeah, he collected quite a few cars for sure. We'll let the admins take a look at that one. We've only got one driver currently out of the race and taking his car behind the ball. That's going to be Michael Atkins Jr. It looks like Anthony Marshall going to stay out. So let's go ahead and see. Go ahead and get William up here real quick. He might be busy. William, Mark, buddy, Josh for the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, I think your paint's messed up there, buddy. I got the 8 on your car, and I got you in the 42 on the driver bar. So something's a little messed up there.
Yeah, I don't get it. On everybody else's screen, it's the Valvoline 42.
Well, I don't know. I did update trading paints. I mean, I can go ahead and do it again just to see, but I don't know exactly what's going to happen. But looks like you got some damage there. How's the racing going for you, though? It looks like tippers flaring out here at Iowa tonight.
Oh, yeah, there are some tempers flaring, but the race has actually been pretty good. I got hooked in the right rear going off into 3 on that second caution. Was able to get it slowed down, not too much damage. I'm down on a little bit of power, but we're at a short track, so we're making it work.
All right. Well, you know, we've still got a lot of laps. We're not even halfway here tonight. And, you know, we've seen it is short track. There's going to be tempers. What's it going to take to get this race, you know, now I wouldn't say completed, but get some more of these laps wound down?
Uh, Patience. That's the biggest key here. It's short track in this package. It's gonna take these guys just having pretty much right now giving more than they're taking. And if we get down towards the end of the race, then it's time to take. But right now, we just need to have a lot of give so we can get these laps going.
Oh, yeah, for sure. How's the tires holding up?
They're actually holding up pretty good. With me being down on power, I'm not able to run it
Yeah.
as hard as I want to. So I don't know how it's going for everybody else, but tires ain't too big of an issue for me right now.
All right. Well, we hate it that you're down on power, but, you know, like you said, it's short track. I see you guys getting double file. We're going to go ahead and let you get back to it, buddy. Good luck
Yes,
down
sir.
there. I will reset trading paints and see what happens.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, that's going to be William Martin. Well, up front, AJ Stravato is going to be our current leader here. I've been asking in chat who's leading, so give me just a few minutes, folks. I'm going to go ahead and reset trading paints here. It is going to pop up there on the screen, everybody. I do apologize, but some paints are not showing up. So we got to get that figured out here and some numbers. So we'll see what happens. But the Venom 33 out front. Zach Allman is going to be on the outside of him. Pace car is going to make it down to the safety of pit road. 99 of Keith Calhoun, Davey Hendricks, and the 12 of Matthew Chastain, top 5. AJ not going to waste any time. He's going to be on the loud pedal. Here we go. All right, well, everybody's going to go single file pretty much. That looks like now they're going to start going side by side. Oh, we got one spinning. That's going to be, oh, where's he at? Bryson Clark. Good save, no caution, but Bryson Clark going to fall back to 23rd. Instant replay here on MaxSpeedTV again on the start of the race to see what happened to Bryson Clark. Looks like Bryson on that low side. It might have just snapped loose on him. He pushes up. It just snapped loose. Then he gets tagged by the 28. Oh, good save by Bryson to not to get into the wall. AJ Stravato still in the lead. And a battle back here. The 2, Hayden Atkins and Jay Bell. That is for 8. We'll check on William Martin here and see. It looks like still got the same paint, so his number didn't change either, unfortunately. Oh, we'll just deal with it. Davey Hendricks coming up on the 12 really quick. It's going to be Matthew Chastain. That is going to be 4th. 3rd. Oh, Matthew blinking out heavily. I can't stay on him. But we'll get on Davey Hendricks here. Stephen Dean in chat. How are you doing, Stephen? Oh, yeah, John. Patience. Yeah, patience here tonight for sure. Yeah, you got to have patience. Zach Allman 3/10 now back behind our leader, AJ Stravato. But this is where a battle is at between Davey Hendricks and Chastain. Coming out of 2, still side by side, down into 3. Yeah, he did get loose, and then he got tagged. Boy, a 12, blinking. Oh, it's blinking on my end. He might not be blinking on Davey's end, so it's different for different people. But Davey Hendricks is going to make and complete the pass. Everybody, well, we got a battle back here at around 13th. Like the 84 of Jacob Locklear, going to get around Christopher Dean on the outside. 20 Brandon Leonard coming up on the 86. Everybody pretty much spread out a little bit. The 24. That is going to be Gavin Martin. No, Mayo. Trying to get around the 49. That is not for position. Gavin Martin is 2 laps down. And the 49 is in 19th on the lead lap. For the 41, yeah. So, little interesting there. Well, anywhere between a tenth of a second to a second is how far these drivers are spread out. Yeah, I know, Steven. I don't think I can swing that information to you here, buddy. We'll get it fixed for next week. How about that? How about we just do that? Set it up for next week. As we watch Jacob Locklear to the inside of the 20 of Brandon Leonard, and we're going to make some contact. Wait, it's going to go sideways. Good save to keep it off of the wall. There is no caution. And we caught that live here on MaxSpeedTV, so I'm not going to replay that. But there was some contact there that sent Brandon down sideways. Going to pull it back up onto the track. AJ Stravato gets now a 7/10 of a second lead over our pole sitter, Zach Allman, currently running in second. These leaders are coming around a lap car, and the 41 of Tyler Schneider, looking like a Gen 6 modified out there, but he is still out there running. That's what you got to do. As the 99 and the 77 get around, Tyler just going to stay high. Let these drivers get around, but AJ Stravato now leading 22 laps here. We edge ever so closer. Oh, yeah, we got a long way to go for sure. As we edge ever so closer to that halfway mark of 90 laps here tonight. Like we have about 13 lights here. Going to be shooting for that 25 light mark here this evening. I appreciate the comments on the graphics, really do. Yeah, I think the person blinking might be Matthew Chastain, it is. But AJ Stravato, 1.2 seconds now ahead of Zach Allman. Davey Hendricks now in third. Matthew fourth. Can't stay on him. He's blinking. Keith Calhoun in fifth. What up, Rick? These guys pretty much spread out now, so not really a whole lot of action going on. I do see Caden here coming up on the 28 of Jade Bell. As we see back behind him, that would be Cole Gray, going to get a little loose. And Jade's going to hold that spot from Caden. David Lowry out there saying Jade Crank Bell. Dusty Stickley. Everyone like, please. Well, I do appreciate the likes. As always, these guys, every league that I do, you know, it's all about the racers and the fans and the drivers, you know. They put on the show. I just broadcast the races. That's all I do. I'm the voice behind what they're doing. Well, I try to be anyway. All right, AJ Stravato. 1.5 seconds now. Zach Almond. How about we go on board? How about we go on board here with Curtis Granger? We'll let him come back around. Across the stripe. These drivers have been out here at about 25 laps. We'll go cockpit here. They're pretty spread out, so I can't crank it up here tonight. But I will go cockpit here with Curtis Granger on board. Rick in chat. How you doing out there, Rick? One of the many leagues I do here on MaxSpeedTV. I'm a busy person. Yeah, we got a lot of action here on MaxSpeedTV all week long. We'll make the announcement, of course, after the race here tonight on what we got going on this week. But a little bit on board here with Curtis Granger. For everybody out there wanting to know how Iowa is. Thanks, Chad. Chad Curran out there. How you doing, Chad? Oh, everybody trying to get around the 77 here. That is going to be Curtis Granger. It looks like some of the lap cars. Well, no, Robert O'Connor and Keith Calhoun getting around Curtis Granger. That's going to put Curtis back in 7th. Now 2.1 seconds, and this is where I don't even, I worry about the leaders, but right now, AJ Stravato 2.1 seconds ahead of Zach Almond. Right now, I'm not really worried about Zach catching up to AJ, unless something happens to AJ. So we'll let AJ and Zach do their thing. Everybody now spread out. Where we need to be is where the battles are. Looks like Andrew Bird going to fall back. Boy, he does have some damage on the nose. That Taco Bell 49. Man, that sounds good. William Martin coming up third. Looks like Anthony Marshall, I believe that was. That would be I believe, if I could find him. All right, that would be Noah Mari side by side with William Martin there on the outside. I know one lap down. William Martin currently sitting in 15th. So there is really no battle here between these two for position. Thanks, Chad. Appreciate it, buddy. John M. out there in chat. No, they don't have to stay 6 feet apart. They haven't been staying 6 feet apart. And we can see here the two of Caden Atkins. He's not 6 feet from the 28 of Jade Bell. Here comes Cole Gray. Now side by side, Caden Atkins not going to be able to keep that side by side action between him and Jade Bell. But we are over the halfway mark out here tonight. We've been out here at about 36 laps of some green flag action here at the community swimming pool of Iowa. That's what I call it. As we've got a battle here now between Zach Almond and Davey Hendricks as they come up on the 14 of Brady Clark. So now Davey gonna fall back. Davey has caught up to the 18 of Zach Almond. Now Davey trying to get second place. We'll take a look here and see if Davey can maybe make this pass. Davey trying to do it on the outside. Not going to be able to do it that time. They go into one. Zach Allman going to push out a right front look here on Davey Hendricks. Take a look at the left front here. Oh, as soon as he switches, I switch, and can't keep up with him. But he is all over the back of the 18 of Zach Allman. Alan Elwood out there, Connor White out there. How you doing? Boy, Davey trying it to the outside. Davey Hendricks. Zach to the inside. Can Davey complete the pass, though? Oh, really close to the outside wall. Davey going to have it at the line. Down to the one. Completes it to the outside to go into second. Now, Davey, 2.7 seconds now behind A.J. Stravato, our leader. We're going to have to keep an eye on pit road here as they are on around lap 43. Anywhere between 62 and 70 laps on fuel. Put 30 to 40 on tires. They've kind of busted my tires, but can definitely see the tire fall off. So this time by A.J. Stravato, 24.209, his last lap. We'll take a look and see here what this lap is. Like a 24.356 for our leader in one lap. And they are coming through some lap traffic here. The 7, Will Rickard, out there on the outside. Number 1, that would be Robert Lukens on the inside. Robert 6 laps down. First driver a lap down, though, is going to be Brandon Leonard here currently. So he would get the wave around if the caution was to come out. Scott Metcalf, our last driver on the lead lap. Currently got the 17 of Benjamin Lacey behind him. And Jacob Locklear would be the next driver after Scott Metcalf. As we see here, it looks like maybe the 41, that'd be Tyler Schneider. Tyler on the apron. Looks like Tyler may be coming to pit road here. Yeah, that's what Tyler is doing, coming down pit road. Looks like 4 more drivers have taken their cars behind the wall. Gavin Martin, Dan Cruz, Matthew Piscata, and Presley Gilson. But we've still got 27 drivers out there on the track here tonight. I think the tires might be playing a factor here. Now 49 coming to lap 50 on these tires. Jacob Locklear has been out here at about 51 laps. Scott Metcalf still holding to the last driver on the lead lap, but the leaders are behind. AJ Stravato. Davey Hendricks in second. Lap traffic didn't play a factor. All right. 41 watching. 18 likes here. Can we hit that 25 mark here this evening? Well, Scott Metcalf did go a lap down. Now Jacob Locklear is going to be the next one under fire as we see AJ Stravato. See Dylan Parker, the 3, trying to get around the 84. But AJ Stravato now going to go to the inside. Try and put the 84 a lap down. Has not done it just yet, but now has completed the pass. Now Jacob Locklear has went a lap down. William Martin, the last driver now on the lead lap. AJ Stravato coming up on him pretty shortly. Zach Allman falling back as Curtis Granger gets around Robert O'Connor. Now Caden Atkins is going to be the next one to gun down the number 18 of Zach Allman. Keep an eye on that 2 here. Thanks, Rick. Oh, the number 18 coming down pit road. Zach Allman down pit road. Looks like we've got another one also on pit road. Zach Probst. So, pit road gonna start to get a little busy. "56 laps, now 57 as he crosses the line. AJ Stravato. "21 likes here, 42 watching, shooting for 25 likes here tonight. Like to hit 30, but I've got to have a number, so I'm going to be shooting for 25. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here. Looks like some green flag pit stops are underway here tonight, so we are going to go ahead and take a look here at the caution count here so far at Iowa. 4 cautions for 15 laps so far. 64 laps to go. We've had 5 lead changes here this evening. But right now, it's all been, right now, AJ Stravato's led 63 laps here as he comes up on, oh, what happened to Davey Hendricks? All right, he's back. As AJ Stravato does come up on William Martin here, trying to put William a lap down. All right, Curtis Granger on pit road. Christopher Dean coming down pit road as we speak. Looks like Andrew Bird down pit road as well. Eric Moore. Looks like Curtis Granger is coming off of pit road. Already made his pit stop. Bryson Clark. All right. So they are busy. Thanks, Dusty Stickley. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just don't stick with the leaders. I mean, when I mean, right now, AJ Stravato has a 3.5-second lead over Davey Hendricks. Okay, now, if they were side by side battling for the lead, 3 and 4 wide, of course, I'm going to be right there. As Davey gets almost up into the 10, he almost gets loose. Gets a little loose, does save it, though. Good save by Davey Hendricks. I mean, it takes every single driver out here, not just the leaders, to put on a great show. So everybody, in my opinion, needs that airtime, and that's what I try to give. So, I mean, I know people just want to concentrate on the leader. I'm going to be blunt. If there's a big gap like there is now, I'm not going to concentrate on the leader. Now, we do see AJ in some lap traffic here, and that could be a factor for sure. Don't get me wrong. I have seen it happen, but you know, I'm not going to stay up here on the leader. So, right now we've got pit road happening here. We've got people coming down pit road, people coming off of pit road. So, people are making green flag pit stops here tonight. And I think it has to do with the tires. They've been out here at about 65 laps. We see Caden Atkins now coming down pit road. And I think it's, they are within the fuel window as well. So, you know, fuel window 62 to 70 laps. So it could be a difference between fuel and tires. And here are the leaders coming down. AJ Stravato, Davey Hendricks, Jade Bell coming down pit road. Gave the lead up to Keith Calhoun. Khalil Gillen out there in chat. How you doing? Alrighty, folks. Still at 21 likes here tonight. Still shooting for the 25. A big shout out to, of course, everybody out there that has tuned in here tonight. A lot of people have tuned in. Ryan, Brendan, Connor White, John Jew, Philip O, Dusty Stickley, Racing Fan 99 out there. I missed you, buddy. Sorry, but I see you out there now. Frank DiMaggio, Brian Odell, Bobby's Locust, Stephen Dean, David Lowry, Dusty, Extreme Motorsports, Shad Curran, Stephanie, Campbell out there, man. Shout out to everybody. Alan Elwood out there even in chat. Big shout out to every single one of you for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. As we see Cole Gray now coming down pit road. Well, that is going to give the lead back up to our pole sitter once Cole Gray or once Zach gets around. So our pole sitter, Zach Almond, is going to be our new leader. And there he goes, back up to the lead. So Curtis Granger in second, AJ Stravato in third. So a different people up here now. Caden Atkins, Davey Hendricks. Going to be the top 5. Bryson Clark, Robert O'Connor, Keith Calhoun, Jade Bell, and Matthew Chastain going to round out the top 10 after green flag pit stops here at Iowa. All right, we got the 25 likes. Yes, we did. Thank you, everybody. Now, can we hit 30? We've got 42 watching here. And I know we have some people watching as well that's not talking in chat. Thank you also for tuning in as well. All right, watching maybe a potential battle here already between Stravato and Granger. 4 seconds. Oh, this is going to change things. Caution is out, and it's going to be William Martin. Whoa. Green flag pit stops and then a caution. So, now what do you do? As we go back and take a look at what happened to the 42/8, whatever you want to call him here, of William Martin. Oh, he comes out of 4, gets really close to the wall. He's okay, doesn't collect it, dives it down into turn number 1. And I believe it's probably going to be a product of just this track. And maybe, oh, yeah, that's where it was. Broke loose. Right there, into the wall, the outside wall, hard. In front of traffic and going backwards. That is where the caution is going to come out here tonight. For the 5th time. Go back up live here. Zach Allman up front. I mean, what do? Do you come down pit road and go ahead and just get everything again? Or do you stay out? It looks like everybody is going to come down pit road. Well, looks like we might have had some takers to stay out. But the leaders are going to come down pit road. So we'll take a look as soon as everything resets and the people who staying out pass the field. All right, Jade Bell staying out. Cole Gray staying out. Now Zach Allman on pit road. Who is going to be the first one off of pit road? It looks like the 22 of Robert O'Connor going to be Zach Allman off of pit road. Well, all righty, folks. Got some bills to pay. And we're going to step away, play a commercial break. Don't worry. We'll be right back.
The soap you shower with? It's You probably haven't even questioned what bar soap you lather up with. Let's face it, most guys don't. They're still using whatever bar their mommy bought for her little man. Is that what you want? To smell like mama's little man? Ugh. But now you can upgrade your shower game with Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Real soap for real men. Or don't, and continue to be mommy's little helper.
All right, video provided by, of course, Slide Jobs. Dr. Squatch, sponsor here for Slide Jobs. Jade Bell going to take over the lead. Let's see here if we can get an interview in, shall we? Davey Hendricks, buddy, got a copy.
Yeah, I do.
Well, that just changed things up, man. Talk about it. I mean, we're coming down to the wire here. I don't think anybody wanted to see that caution. So, talk about it real quick.
No, I was comfortably in second. I was going to catch the guys that had pit before me. I felt like I had a really good long run car. Probably not as good as what AJ has, but I mean, I caught the 18 on a long run, and I had faith that I was going to get a good finish. But now I've got guys in front of me that haven't been there. Some have pit. Some people took 2 tires. So I'm super worried that we're just going to have calamity in these last couple laps.
Well, I mean, it could happen, and it might not happen. You never know, Davey. Well, we know it's possible to do a green flag run here in Iowa. We've seen it tonight. But now coming down to the wire, we know how things get when, like he was talking about. Comes down to the final laps. Everybody is getting antsy. They're taking instead of giving, and we know what that can ensue. So, what do you think? You think people are going to burn up their tires so quickly that it's going to be, well, like you said, calamity?
I think people are not going to give any room whatsoever. I'm worried because it's not an easy track to pass at. I mean, you have to dive bomb people after a couple of laps to get past people, and I don't think that we're going to give the room anymore. I know I'm probably not going to give room just because I know how hard it is to pass, and I have a lot of ground to make up in these last, 40 laps.
Something like that. Yeah, well, we know you have something for AJ, and we know you have something for these fast drivers up ahead of you as well. All right, bud, good luck. You guys are double file, man. Not going to keep you.
Thank you, man.
Uh-huh. All right, well, that is Davey Hendricks. Now, we know he's fast. He has not led a lap here tonight, but we know he's fast. Can he get back up here with these drivers? We've got one up here that did not pit. He has chosen the outside line. The number 28 of Jade Bell. Pace car is going to make its dive off to the safety of pit road this time as it makes its way out of turn number 4 here. Jade on the outside. Cole Gray to the inside. Pace car is off. Jade Bell is going to be on the gun. He got a good jump. Doesn't look like he spun any tires. We are back underway here for the Slide Job Dr. Squatch Cup Series. Round number 3 here at the Community Swimming Pool of Iowa Speedway. And I think we're going to see some 3-wide, maybe some 4-wide more action here tonight as this race is not over with. Oh, we see Cole Gray get loose. Then the 70. Who is that behind him? The 18 getting loose as well. Gotta get some of that soap. That little bit of checking up going on around Zach Allman and company. Jade Bell still holding on to the lead, 0.2 of a second. But this is where we've got the action right here. Cole Gray. Oh, the number 2 I thought was going to sneak it to the inside. That's going to be Caden Atkins there. Now Davey Hendricks back to the outside. Here comes Curtis Granger up in company. Jade Bell, 0.2 now ahead of Robert O'Connor. Robert trying to get up there to the back bumper. Matthew Chastain. Yeah, he's falling backwards. 3 wide. Oh, the 12 and the 10. Contact 10. Hard into the wall. No caution. What? Scott Metcalf. No caution on that. They were off of the racing surface and on the apron, but we are going to take a look at this wreck. You see almost 3 wide. They do go 3 wide for a split second, but right there is where the 12 and the 10 make contact, and the 10 taking a hard lick to the inside wall. Unfortunately, Scott Metcalf is going to be done for the evening, but we have a new leader. Robert O'Connor is a little lap here. Now AJ Stravato back out front, trying to get into second place. Trying to take it around from Jade Bell. There comes Zach Allman. Bryson Clark as well. AJ going to go back into second. Boy, here comes Zach Allman in the 18. The 73, Bryson Clark. Davey Hendricks coming up through as well. I see a potential 3 wide right here between the 28-18 and the 73 before it's all said and done. Zach Allman is going to go into third, but he's got Bryson Clark now to the inside, side by side, door to door. Out of 4. Zach going to hold it there to the outside, out of 4. Maybe a pass back here, too, between Caden Atkins and Cole Gray. Oh, we got action all over the place, and I can't keep up with it. Caden Atkins still trying to get around the number 3. Oh, watching the 73 of Bryson Clark. Bryson Clark gonna go into third. AJ Stravato gets around Robert O'Connor. AJ back to the lead. As the battle presumes all contact, the 73 and the 18 contacts made. 73 goes up into the wall. The 18, Zach Allman, gets around him. And here comes Davey Hendricks. Now battle back here. I think maybe some 3-wide action going to go on here. Oh, the 28, Jade Bell. Good save by Jade Bell. Oh, this is not over with. Not over with at all. All right, a little bit spread out up front now. A little bit of a gap between the 18, the 73, and the 11. A little bit of gap now, 11 between the 77, Caden Atkins as well. I think now everybody has kind of found a groove. Yeah, Anthony Marshall, though, maybe looking to the inside of the 62. Oh, there goes the 73. As I say that, the 73 gets around the 18. Bryson Clark now back into third. Getting around Zach Allman. Robert O'Connor, though, still putting the pressure on AJ Stravato. So we'll keep an eye on the leaders here. For the two lead cars, 1 and 2. Cole Gray. They're going to round 99 of Keith Calhoun. Oh, man, we had a battle for the lead there just for a split second between Robert and AJ, but Robert not able to stay side by side with the Venom 33. A.V. Hendricks putting the pressure on Zach Allman here. A.V. got around. Now Zach Allman going to go back to the inside. Davey trying to get fourth, and he'll do it there. Zach not able to get that nose down. Davey to fourth. Can he run down Bryson Clark? Oh, Curtis Granger's got company now. Caden Atkins catching up to him. Three more laps, folks. We're going to be at 20 to go here. 3 more laps. 20 to go. Make it 2 more laps this time by AJ. Going to lead a 79th lap here tonight. Robert O'Connor still holding close to second. Bryson Clark, Davey Hendricks, Zach Allman still the top 5. Curtis Granger, Caden Atkins, 6th and 7th. Really close between these 3 and about 2/10. Then back to 8th at about a second and a half. Almost 1.7 seconds. All right, well, still looking for some battles. I'm not really seeing any. Well, we might have one. Curtis Granger and out of the inside of the 18 of Zach Allman. Curtis trying to get 5th. Oh, and he's going to push up on the 18. Going to back off a little bit, but he kept the momentum. I don't know how he did it. Now he's going to go back to the inside. Here comes the 2. Caden Atkins to the outside. Door to door to the 18. Door to door. I think a little bit of bumping and banging out there. 20 to go here tonight, folks. 20 more laps. Still door to door. The 18 and the 2. Well, the 18 going to lose it. Almost up into the 2. That's going to allow Caden Atkins to get around him. Zach Allman falling back to 7th. Gee. Well, Davey Hendricks has ran down the 73 of Bryson Clark. It's right on the tail. That is 3rd and 4th. Bryson 3rd, Davey 4th. And right up ahead of them, AJ Stravato and Robert O'Connor. They're still pretty much within 0.3 of a second from one another. 17 to go. As Davey Hendricks goes to the inside of the 73 for 3rd place into turn 3. Davey Hendricks going to take it away from Bryson Clark. Bryson, though, still putting the pressure on Davey. Watching Anthony Marshall, Jay Bell, right back here. It's around 10th. This is for the 10th spot. Dennis Hansman, how you doing out there, buddy? Good racing out here tonight with these drivers. Caution, but it's Iowa. And all right, so we looked at that. Oh, wow. Looks like the 0-2, Anthony Marshall is going to get around Jay Bell. So let's go back up here toward the leaders. I don't know if there's not enough laps here for Davey Hendricks to catch up to Robert O'Connor. Almost a second back. But Robert still putting the pressure on AJ. Number 13 to go. I just don't know. I mean, does Robert have enough tires left? We know he's got the fuel. Does he have the tires? Get up to AJ Stravato, who has led 89 laps here tonight. All right, Robert falling back a little further, 7/10. Davey still 7/10 now behind Robert. 8/10 now between AJ and Robert. Clark, about 0.2 of a second behind Davey Hendricks. And then 1.1 second back, Curtis Granger in the top 5, but 11 to go. We're going to be coming to 10 this time by. 10 laps remaining this time. And the man that does not want to see a caution right now is that number 33 of AJ Stravato. Oh! Robert O'Connor hitting the wall there. It's going to slow his momentum down. That's going to allow Davey to get up to him. Take a look at the caution number here. 5 cautions, 19 laps, 9 to go, 11 lead changes. Let's get that off the screen. Now let's get right back down here to the track. 46 people watching, 26 likes. We hit the goal of 25, but can we hit 30 out there here this evening? Already crushed the 25, but I would like to see 30 as well. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, well, it's been one heck of a race, and I think right now it's going to get even more tense. Oh, Robert O'Connor getting loose again. Davey Hendricks, man. He's up to the 22. I ain't trying to give me a little bit of a bump, maybe a little bit of a love tap there. I think he's letting that 22 know, say, hey, I'm here. If you mess up, I'm going to pass you. He is all over that number 22, though. Oh, Robert getting loose again. Davey to the outside. Oh, Davey going around. Contact. The 22 and the 11. Contact made. Oh, no. Oh. Well, let's take a look. AJ did not want to see that. Davey did not want to get a piece of it. We'll see what happens here, or what happened here, I should say. Turn the screen here for everybody to take a look. Right there it was. Contact made. They go into turn number 1, and that's going to send Davey Hendricks sideways. Man, all right, well, I think some green-white checkers are in order here tonight. Let me do some confirming. Alrighty, folks. Well, yeah, green-white-checkered attempt here. The green-white-checkered attempt, 1 of 3. It looks like we've got some coming down pit road. It looks like the top 3 not coming down pit road. Curtis Granger, Zach Allman, Davey Hendricks. So the top 3 not coming down pit road, and I kind of don't blame them because it's going to be a shootout to the finish. I would probably do the same thing. All right, I do not interview anybody when there's green-white-checkered attempts. So that's why it is silent. Let these drivers figure out what they need to do to, get the best finish they can. The top 3 right now are on those older tires. Everybody else behind them is on new tires. So how long is it going to take for the newer tire guys to catch up, to outrun, and to outplay or outdrive, however you want to look at it, the guys with older tires? Now, I do sense some blocking here. It's going to happen. These three up front are going for track position right now. All right. Pace car lights are off. We're going to have to watch really, really closely for tire spin between the top three. Curtis Granger, Zach Allman, Davey Hendricks. Now, 33 of AJ Stravato going to be on the outside of Davey here in fourth. And then Robert O'Connor is going to be behind Davey in fifth. Oh, this is going to get interesting. Pace car is off and away. Curtis wasting no time. Oh, man. Tire spinning. He's going to go high. Allman to the inside, outside. AJ Stravato. These guys not wasting any time. The 11 into the 18. No caution. We're 3 wide back here. We are going to come to the line. 1 to go. We're going to end it right here. No more GWCs. But AJ Stravato going to get around Curtis Granger. Here comes the 73 of Bryson Clark to the inside. Oh, Bryson getting loose. The 22 coming. But AJ going to win it here tonight. Who came in second? Looks like Curtis Granger going to hold off Bryson Clark for second. Well, let's go back and take a look at this wild finish for second place, and just a wild finish in general. As we see AJ getting the pass there on the 77. Here comes the 73 to the inside of the 77. 73 right up there to the 33. Here comes the 22 as well. But right here at the line, it's going to be Curtis Granger for second. And the 73 of Bryson Clark for third. But our winner is going to go to here tonight, that Venom 32 or 33 machine of AJ Stravato. Well, let me get the top three up here real quick, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the MaxSpeedTV post-race show.
Listen up. The soap you shower with, it's you probably haven't even questioned what bar of soap you lather up with. Let's face it, most guys don't. They're still using whatever bar their mommy bought for her little man. Is that what you want? To smell like mama's little man? Ugh. But now you can upgrade your shower game with Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Real soap for real men. Or don't, and continue to be mommy's little helper.
Alrighty, folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. I have caught up with Bryson Clark. Third place here tonight, but it wasn't without a battle, Bryson. I mean, at the end there, between you and Curtis Granger, man, y'all were neck and neck. I didn't even know who was gonna win, come out, to grab second place. I had to go back and look at it to see who got it, Bryson. But an awesome job out there by everybody here tonight at a short track like Iowa. We want to hear it from you, man.
Yeah, that was fun. I definitely had an interesting race. Fortunately, I was qualified third and got speeding in the pits, went to the back, and then drove back to the front, spun out, and then made it back again somehow. So I don't know. This was definitely a race of attrition for me.
Well, how was the overall setup for the race here tonight? It is a fixed setup, so everybody on that same setup, and it's different for everybody else. So how was that setup here tonight?
I thought it was good. It was a little loose early in the run, but I mean, that's to be expected. You just got to kind of brace yourself for it and kind of hope you're not going to spin out. Unfortunately, I did once, and luckily got saved. But yeah, no, setup was good. No complaints there.
All right. Well, I don't have it right up in front of me, unfortunately. What's that? It's Kansas next week. If my memory serves me correctly, I think it's Kansas you guys go to next week.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to race. I didn't really.
Well, what do you think about Kansas if it is?
I'm okay at it. It's a decent track. I'm a big fan of Iowa, so this was kind of something I was looking forward to. So I don't know. Kansas is kind of okay. It's up there with California for me. I'm not really all that great at it, so kind of play it by ear and see how we do.
Oh yeah, and I was right. It is Kansas, so that was good. Hey man, hard fought battle. Especially for you, up and down race, but you managed to get third, man. You already talked about Kansas. What going into that from this, kind of the mindset the same.
Yeah, I kind of had like this one. Normally I have them in qualifying, and it's kind of bitten me. This one I decided to qualify and bit myself, so I don't even know where to go anymore. So yeah, I don't know where my strategy is going to be.
All righty, buddy. Well, hey, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before you go celebrate your hard fought third place finish here tonight?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Dr. Squatch for sponsoring the series, and then Longshot and for having me on their team, and William for throwing on the league, and then you guys for broadcasting. You guys do a good job, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bryson. We'll see you next week, bud.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, well, that is going to bring us to our second place finisher here tonight, edging out Bryson Clark for second. The Sirius XM 77 machine. Curtis, man, you were actually my pick to win the race here tonight.
Oh, that was your first mistake.
Well, I didn't tell you because I didn't want to jinx you. So I'm telling you now, but hey, I'll take a second, man. Talk about it and that, restart there for the one and only Green-white-checkered. Man, it was wild.
I feel like I did everything I could have. Had about like 70% on my right front left there after the race was over with, compared to 99% that everyone else had. So I was a sit and duck, but the fact that I was able to pull off second out of it, I'm very happy with. If I would have pit with everyone else, I probably would have finished around like sixth or so. So really satisfied, happy, had a great race. Lots of fun racing the 99, 22, 11, bunch of guys back there for like 4th through 7th the whole time. It was a great race, a lot of fun.
Well, you wasn't the only one that stayed out. It was you, Davey Hendricks, and I believe Zach Allman. That's who the other one was that stayed out. Did not come down pit road. So you guys were setting ducks. What was your mind? Just I've got to keep them behind me, or great.
Well, I was hoping that more people would have stayed out, so I could have had more of a buffer going on the original on the restart there. But I was really contemplating if I wanted to start on the inside or on the outside, because the outside would have been like the preferred line going into turn one. But I figured I'll stay on the bottom because only 3 cars stayed out. So the 18 could have blocked the 33, hopefully, because 33 is on new tires, and then the 11's on old tires too. So he would have blocked everyone behind me. So I stayed on the bottom, hoping that I could get a good jump. Luckily, I did. Got single file going into turn 1, but old tires just couldn't hold off 33 because damn, he was fast.
Well, let's just be honest for a minute. You just wanted everybody to wreck behind you. That's what you wanted.
Yes, sir. I messaged 18 saying play hard defense, and I was hoping that he was going to wreck the entire field, but
Nah.
He did good enough.
That was a good race out there by everybody. Well, you go from Iowa to Kansas next week, buddy. What's your thoughts on Kansas?
I like braking. Atlanta was fun. I was pretty solid there until I binned it going into the pits, but maybe I can do a little better this time and not screw up on pit road and come away with maybe finishing one spot better.
One spot better is always good, right? All righty. Well, we'll let you, go celebrate second here tonight. Any final thoughts, shout-outs you want to give, Curtis?
I want to say thank you to all the VAG Esports team for painting these cars and running together, having a lot of fun together. Follow us on Twitter at VAG Esports. All I got.
That's all you got. All right, Curtis. We'll let you go celebrate, man. Get ready for Kansas next week.
Thank you, sir.
Bud. Well, all right. Well, that's going to bring us to our winner here tonight, and he is going to go back-to-back after winning last week at Atlanta. Well, first, congratulations, AJ, on back-to-back wins. That's something, man. Just talk about that real quick.
Yeah, first off, want to shout out to the league. Shout out to Dr. Squatch, my buddy Dan Ash for designing the car, man. That was a lot of fun out there. Just to get back-to-back wins is obviously, definitely an accomplishment, something I've never done before. So cool to do it on a stage like this. That was a lot of fun out there, though. I was definitely a different track. You have to race it a certain way, and kind of took me a little bit till the end of practice to figure out a little bit of something. But once I figured it out, I just saved my tires for the long run. It worked out.
Yeah, I know it did. You had you had the green flag pit stops, and then a caution came out right after that, and then mostly everybody came down, after, during that time. But, it's going to be Iowa. There was some cautions out here tonight. It looked like y'all were having more issues coming out of the turns than y'all were going into the turns. It was pretty slick.
Yeah, the baseline setup here, it's kind of a little tight in, so you kind of got to adjust the brake bias just a little bit to get it turned in a little bit, mess with that, and then kind of take a center out approach, carry as much speed you can out of the corner, and sometimes it gets a little bit loose, but it's fun to drive. I enjoy driving a car with the back end kind of fishtailing out a little bit. It helps you get speed, so I like setups like that, and it kind of worked out in my favor today.
Well, you did. Now let's go to the green-white-checkered finish here. You've seen the caution come out with 4 to go. You did not want to see that happen. And
Not at all.
And it happened. Well, you guys come down pit road, and then there's 3 drivers that stay out. Y'all come back, everybody gets lined back up. What was going through your mind seeing those drivers out there on 40-plus old tires, knowing they have the fuel to make it, but the tires, and then you, of course, having those fresher tires, you and everybody behind you, how nervous was you? Because I would have been nervous.
It's all situational actions. You kind of just got to plan out everything. If this happens and I get a run on the inside line, then you go inside and go from there. But my move was just to react right there, take everything as it comes. I was gonna originally go on the outside line because I had 40 lap fresher tires. I was just worried about if anybody was gonna slide up. I knew I was gonna get a good run out, but whoever was third in line didn't, I guess, spun the tires, and it just gave me a really good line just to kind of stay on the bottom and just kind of be patient and get by the 2 cars in front of me.
All right. Well, Iowa out of the way. We go to Kansas next week. Your thoughts on Kansas? Do you think you can go back to back to back? That's a stretch.
That'd be cool. I'd be cool, man. I was definitely one of the harder mile-and-a-half tracks to pass at. It's kind of one lane, so we'll see how the setup is and how everything works out. I do enjoy racing at mile-and-a-half, so I do think that's one of my stronger suits, that and plate racing. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to next week, see how that all goes.
All righty, bud. Well, any final thoughts, shout-outs, of course, you would like to give before you go celebrate the victory again here tonight?
Just shout out to Dr. Squatch again. My buddy Dan Asher Designs. Check him out on Twitter. He does great work. Made this car. Family, friends back at home watching, and my teammates. 22. I know he got a good result, and my buddy Dylan in 3. I knew he was gonna race up for the win with me, but had some things happen. But move on next week, see where it goes.
Yep, exactly. One race at a time, AJ. Congratulations again on the win. Go celebrate, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, brother. You too. Be safe.
All right, well, that's AJ Stravato winning it back-to-back here. For Slide Jobs, let's get down here to the unofficial results. Spinning any admin stuff. Not that one. Not that one. There we go. That one. All right, AJ Stravato going back-to-back here for Slide Jobs. Coming away with the victory here tonight. Congratulations to AJ for the win here tonight and going back-to-back. Curtis Granger, man. He's going to finish in second, but it wasn't without a fight there with Bryson Clark. Man, Bryson going to finish just in third, but man, battle between them two. Robert O'Connor as well. He was fighting his way up there to win. Going to finish in fourth. Davey Hendricks was fighting. He stayed out. He won't grab a top 5 out here, though. Congratulations to Davey. Zach Probst in 6th. Cole Gray in 7th. Caden Atkins in 8th. Will Rickard 9th. And Matthew Chastain in 10th. Keith Calhoun in 11th, Jade Bell in 12th, Anthony Marshall 13th, Zach Allman 14th, Andrew Bird in 15th, Noah Murray in 16th, Jacob Blacklear 17th, William Martin in 18th, Freddie Clark in 19th, and Christopher Dean 20th, Robert Lukens 21st, Eric Moore 22nd, Scott Metcalf 23rd, Brandon Leonard 24th, Benjamin Lacey 25th, Dylan Parker 26th, Tyler Snyder, 27th. Gavin Martin, 28th. Dan Cruz, 29th. Matthew Piscata, 30th. Presley Gilson, 31st. Michael Atkins Jr. will round it out here tonight in 31st. But congratulations again goes to AJ Stravato for the victory here tonight. Well, starting tomorrow night, folks, right here on MaxSpeedTV, the Extreme Motorsports and 99.com Doug Designs ARCA Series, formerly known as the K&N Series, starts Daytona week to open up their series and season right here on MaxSpeedTV. You do not want to miss that action. Super Speedway action happening Monday through Thursday. That is going to be some awesome, awesome racing. Tune in to that at 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Central, right here with me. But until tomorrow night, folks, thank you all for tuning in. Until tomorrow, stay safe and have a good night.